Hey everybody, it's Mark Vogt with VOGTLAND Outdoors, probably with the shortest, most opinionated as hell lesson of the entire summer. It's one of the biggest mistakes that I see newbies with compound bows, newbies with recurve bows, newbies with Asian bows, any kind of newbie make. In fact, I see a lot of seasoned people make this mistake and I can never understand why, so I felt like I needed to talk about it. The mistake is the fallacy of thinking that all arrows are the same. The fallacy of thinking that all arrows are the same. Devin, you said you subscribed to this channel. Devin in the US, you better be watching this. Here's a bunch of arrows I saw somebody shooting yesterday. There they all are. Different lengths, different thicknesses, different stiffnesses, therefore different densities, even different tips. Here's a monster that's got 250 grains in it. Here's a tiny little arrow that's only got about 85 grains in it. And somehow they think they're going to learn to shoot by throwing all of these different arrows at the same target. Nothing could be further from the truth. Let me give you guys an example. Take a look at what I got on the table here. Say you're a baseball player. Baseball players, let's say you're a pitcher. Pitchers have to throw baseballs. They have to throw what? They got to throw strikes. So what if I told you you're a brand new baseball player, a brand new pitcher, and I gave you everything on the table here? I gave you a little pebble, and I gave you a stick, and I gave you another smaller pebble, and I gave you a chip of wood bark, I gave you a plant, I gave you a tin can, and I gave you a 40-pound bag. And I said, I want you to throw all of those over home plate, and I want you to learn to throw strikes. Would you learn how to throw strikes successfully, throwing all different kinds of stuff at the target? Would you possibly figure out? Would you possibly be able to understand any little changes in what you need to do to get that ball over the plate if I change the ball on you on every single throw? Of course not. You can't throw that rock the same as you throw that stick. You can't throw that stick the same as you throw that piece of wood chip. You can't throw that wood chip the same as you throw that piece of plant. You can't throw that plant the same way you throw that can. And you certainly can't throw that can the same way you'd have to throw that 40-pound bag. Things that weigh different, throw different. So you got no business, newbie archers, taking a bunch of arrows that look like that. Scraps from somewhere, scraps from somebody's casts off, and think you have even the slightest chance of learning how to shoot successfully. You will get so frustrated so fast. You're just going to get rid of the arrows, you're going to get rid of the bow, and you're going to go back to your PlayStation. Don't do it. Instead, get arrows that are all the exact same length, the exact same width, the exact same fletchings, the exact same tips, the exact same knocking points. You need consistency, the same way a professional ball player always throws the exact same regulation baseball. That's how they get good. Those guys are throwing regulation baseballs from the time they're 5 years old. They don't know anything but the regulation baseball, and that's what gives them the precision. The consistency of throwing the same projectile over and over is what starts to develop that memory, that muscle memory, that intuition of understanding what it takes to make the ball go over the plate. It's no different with archery. You need consistent projectiles in order to understand and develop that intuition for what you need to do to make the arrow hit the center of the target. Super opinionated, but I hope I made my point. Devin, I'm getting you some new arrows. You pissed me off so bad. I'll hide them over back here, just like I said. This is Mark Vogt with VOGTLAND Outdoors. Hi to the guys in Indonesia, in Iraq, Iran, in India, in Romania, in Bulgaria, in, I think, Croatia too, in Sweden, in the Netherlands, in Canada, and the UK. Thanks for being out there. Thanks for being members of my subscribers. We'll see you out there. Cut.